A little earlier.
Okay. Them Jackson boys, we right back at it. Having a good time, man. How y'all doing this evening, man?
What's up, cousins?
What's
What's
going
going
on,
on?
family?
Feeling good,
Chilling,
feeling great.
chilling. That's right. Talking them sports. That's all. You know what I'm saying?
You know what it
So,
is.
the Jackson 4 on.
Yeah.
Jackson Four.
Yeah.
We got big
Okay.
cuz with us.
That's right. And look, Cuz got something in his glass. Jack, where your glass at now?
I seen him.
We
I was
always
gonna try tourism.
okay.
Cheers.
Ding
Yeah.
ding.
Boom.
So, okay, I got Cabernet in my glass. What's what's in yours, Cuz now?
I got a Josh red blend.
Okay, then
Oh,
Josh.
okay,
That's a good one.
okay.
And then you
Jack,
Yeah,
know
I'm.
what I'm
talk.
drinking.
Oh Lord, oh,
I can't see that. What did it say?
Hennessy.
Hennessy. Okay.
Hennessy Black.
Okay. E,
See, I like
tell
that
us what's in your glass.
1738.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, that's right.
The
Stay
baby.
hydrated. Stay
Hey,
hydrated. Stay
that's
hydrated.
God's best drink on earth right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the best liquor on earth.
And
Try to
the
do
second
trip.
is what y'all drinking though, that
Yeah,
wine.
no,
That
no.
second.
You try to do without that water right there, though, boy. You might be in trouble.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That's a fact. That's a fact. So before I get into whatever topics we got going on, what did y'all see in the sports world this week? If y'all seen anything?
Them Titans got spanked last night.
Exactly.
Ooh.
They went
Ooh.
down. They went
Man,
down hard.
they got tapped
Yeah. Oh
at
man.
home. At home. And I've been on the Masters, so my boy Tiger didn't do too well today. Kind of let
Oh,
me
he
down.
didn't.
I knew I shouldn't have got my
Oh,
hopes up though.
yeah. How old is Tiger now?
What it dropped to?
He even, but hell, everybody else taking off. You can't stay even. You got to progress every day. The
Yep.
leader is
Yeah.
9 under. He fired back
Yep.
though. Don't get me wrong. A lot can happen at good old Augusta National. You know that course don't ain't kind of nobody.
We gotta
Hmm.
have some of that Tiger magic though, boy.
Yeah,
Because he used to pull some stuff out off the wig. I'm like,
you
wow.
you know that's the
Yeah.
old Tiger. Like Cuz said, how old is he? I think Tiger at least mid 40s. I think at least 44, 45,
Yeah.
something like that. If I
So
had
this
to
is the
guess.
only time a lot of people watch golf. And how weird is it to see golf in November than in March? The Masters.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the times we in right now, man. You know, obviously the Masters is usually played in April. You know, so COVID hit March, so everything got shut down. They had to reorganize, calendar all the events, especially the major events. You know what I mean? So it's
Hmm.
different. You know, it's definitely playing different. I looked at it today. They said the records are being made down there in Augusta this week because of the conditions. You know what I mean? A lot of rain they getting,
Mm-hmm.
cooler temperatures. The ball ain't
Mm-hmm.
ain't hitting and shooting off the greens and stuff. So it's crazy, man. It's
Hmm.
Yep.
wide
Hmm.
open. It's wide open.
You
Yeah.
know, with COVID, with the changes that we've had, we may see some things stay the same
Yep.
and never come out of COVID. So we
Ooh.
might be looking at the new norm, you
That's
know?
very true,
Hmm.
cuz.
That's
Just
scary.
to,
So
just to
with the
touch, let me touch on something that Cuz said that, like with him saying that, like that's how things are changing in my job, like in my career, like they had to switch up a lot of things. What we're doing now, we did a lot of things. We doing a lot of things like that, and they're looking to keep it that way. Like our new menu rollouts we do, where they fly all our executives and everybody out to Texas or wherever you might go, and they spend all that money to get you flights. We doing it on our iPads and phones now, and saving
Yeah.
a whole bunch of money and still doing the same thing as
Z-
we would.
Instead of zooming
mm,
across the airlines, you zoom in on that
Zooming
on that
right
Zoom
there.
meeting, right?
It's crazy.
yeah,
Yep. Yep.
that's
You know, I've
wild,
been
man.
I've been at home working since March, so my world has really changed.
Yeah, very different.
So with
Yeah.
all of us being in different locations, how y'all like city affected by it? Because Knoxville outside, and they outside.
You know, they don't care out there. Hey, Nashville, has been one of the worst cities in Tennessee. I feel like, as far as cases go, you know, and they steadily, they spiking up again. So people just,
Mm-hmm.
you know, they follow their president. You know what I mean? You know, this is a red state.
Hey, for
Nah,
real.
Ooh.
nah. Let me shut up.
No. You
Uh,
said it already. You already called it
yeah.
out. I was already thinking it, but you already said it.
Uh-huh.
Hey, what you saying that, cuz it's a red state and everything. I got something I wasn't gonna play it, but you said something that hit me because me and Kelvin and E already done talked about it. So what you saying is red state? What you thought when you heard this? Because I know you heard it because you in politics. What you thought when you heard this, Jack? Now, oh man, you two gonna hit me with the commercial before the thing play. But yeah, so it's wild that you said that Tennessee a red state because I feel like when I lived in Tennessee, it wasn't even no purpose for me voting. But what you thought when you heard this, Doug? Here go. You know who Van Jones is, don't you?
Who? Van Jones, yeah. My
Listen,
guy from CNN.
listen.
Well, it's easier to be a parent this morning. It's easier to be a dad. It's easier to tell your kids character matters. It matters. Telling the truth matters. Being a good person matters.
Hit home.
And it's easier for a whole lot of people. If you're Muslim in this country, you don't have to worry if the president doesn't want you here. If you're an immigrant, you don't have to worry if the president's going to be happier to have babies snatched away or send dreamers back for no reason.
Okay. That was enough.
Yeah, you don't need. I know what you. I was watching it when y'all was going live. That's when that had happened, man. And that was just Vance coming from the heart, man. That was just real. You know what we done dealt with over the past 4 years, man. It's just been crazy, man. You know, and now it was just like a big sigh of relief, man. Once that, you know, they announced Biden, man.
Mm-hmm.
It was just him letting his emotions out, man. And I felt like it was awesome, man. That was great to see, you know what I mean? And a lot of I think a lot of people play different sides with Van Jones too. So you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I thought it was good though, man, and it was truth. It was truth behind what he was saying.
Okay. So what was your thoughts though, cuz when you heard that?
Similar, but when Justin just said a couple of things, I looked at it from a different perspective. You got to be of color to understand what he was talking about.
Yep.
And
Mm-hmm.
nobody else could have made a statement like that on that news channel, CNN,
Mm-hmm.
that would have had the impact that that's had. And they replayed it several times on the show because I'm a CNN advocate. I'll put it on my
Mm-hmm.
car, XM radio, and be listening to CNN on the way to the grocery store. So
Yeah.
uh, character matters. No matter how good our character is, sometimes it don't matter to a lot of other people.
Mm.
Telling the
Facts.
truth, like you said, telling the truth matter. That's big, man. It go a
Okay.
long way.
And listening to y'all speak, I can tell that both of y'all speaking from a father's perspective, from married men and know what I mean, men with career perspectives. And me, I understood what he said though, but I didn't understand the emotion behind it because I know Trump was a liar. Trump was very entertaining to me because all of the things he said didn't have hold no weight. It didn't even mean nothing because he was just talking out his booty was talking, not his mouth. So at the end of the day, it was
What they
weird
used to
to see
say,
that much emotion.
what they used to say, talking out the side of your neck. That's Trump. That's that crazy stuff that he talking about.
Yeah. So
Talking out the side.
what you see when you listening to that? Because I know you didn't see that, but listening to that, knowing that was a black man emotional about Biden winning and Trump being gone. What's your thought perspective being the youngest on the show?
I mean, it was big. It was emotional. It was. I felt it. It felt like he was speaking for all of us. Uh, the only
Mm.
thing that I feel like that I got out of that was I would feel the same way, but I wouldn't get just happy just yet. You know what I'm saying? We gotta see what Biden gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm.
I ain't saying he gonna be a bad president or nothing, but we just gotta see first, man.
But to speak on that, it wasn't him being happy. Like I said, it was just that sigh of relief to know that, all right, we don't have to deal with this same stuff for 4 more years, man. Like
Yeah, yeah.
just the treatment of our color, man. You know what I mean?
Of
It's
people
just
of
get swept
color.
color, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
he even said something about Muslims, you know what I mean? Like immigrants, like Trump didn't care for
He
none of
wasn't
them.
even just speaking for us. He was speaking for
No,
all people,
yeah,
wasn't he?
for
Yeah.
all people, really. But I feel like with a more emphasis on the African American, Muslim, whatever, you know what I mean, people of the immigrants, not the white folk.
And I was about to say just the same thing because we are of color. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit more important to us because nobody understands our color, our nationality, even though we are of color, as other colors are in the U.S. or in the world.
Okay. 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 That's what's up.
Facts.
That's what's up. I like that segment, man. We started the pod off good, y'all, man.
Yes, sir.
So so in the sports world, let's get into what the show was about. In
Yep.
the sports world right now. So our first question to get it out the way, Serena, 38 years old with a child, and not saying that the child is hindering her or whatever, but she's 38 now. Is it time for Serena Williams to hang it up and leave it to glory?
Done for. She done for, man. She can't do it no more.
Why is that, cuz?
And I ain't even gonna say I can't say it's her daughter. I
Mhm.
can't say it's that. I just feel like she done lost it, man. She ain't the same Serena that was crushing people, man. She get in her own head too much. I feel like she
Mm.
has such high, like she wants to do so well, I guess, and she knows what she's capable of, and
That's
she
what I was
blocks
just thinking.
herself. Yeah, man. So
Yeah, yeah.
that's what I think.
What y'all think about it?
Go ahead, E.
What 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 you think?
I
Is
mean,
it time for her to hang it up, E?
yeah, man. She ain't got nothing else to prove. What you know?
Oh
Yeah, she,
man, that's how you feel. I ain't gone, y'all. I'm just not on the camera.
Are you
yeah,
good?
All right.
You
Let
think
me
she
say
need to hang
this.
it up?
Let me say
yeah, yeah.
this. You know, like Michael Jordan went out on top. You know, he showed his best game when he left. He didn't show his
Yeah.
worst game. He did try to come back and do some other things, but you could tell he was more or less coaching, trying to, you know, be intensive, motivate other people to have that passion, that heart, that drive, that killer instinct, that just pure, just get it. And
Yeah.
since it's just a single sport, she's the only person that has to be accountable out there. And like Justin said, her body, her mind, her compassion for the game is not there. It's time to move on.
Yeah.
Oh
I think
man.
she trying to
Yep.
put that focus on her family, which she should. You know what I mean? She done did a lot for the sport, man, and broke a lot of barriers for the females, for the black females. Hell, I'm trying to get
Mm-hmm.
my daughter into it. I want her to, you know what I mean, at least give it a try as she get older. Just cause of Serena. I
Mm-hmm.
love Serena.
So in the comments, Elston said she's done. The passion ain't there for it anymore. That's what he said in the comments.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
Hell,
now
And
it's time.
okay.
Now it's time to spread it forward, though. She needs to take it and spread it forward. Teach Justin's child
Mm-hmm.
how
Yep.
to do what she
Yeah.
does. You know, it's time to move
That's a
it
fact.
forward. You should always be able to move it forward and thrive. Um, look at your boy, not Moneymaker. What's his? Well, I can't think of his name. But I saw the fight. What was it? A couple of weeks ago.
Floyd Mayweather.
Mayweather.
Javante
Thank
Davis.
you.
Javante
Yes,
Tank Davis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, that fight in itself, he's doing it. I think maybe a little arrogant, a little cocky, but he's at least moving forward somebody else in that arena of boxing. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 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 That's a fact though, cuz that's a real fact. So moving along with the pod now, this is a question for E to start off. Will there be an NCAA basketball season this year? And what would you like to see from the NCAA basketball season?
Well, yeah, it's gonna be a season. They're gonna basically do
When
what the
is
NBA did. The NBA was successful, with it. So I feel like that's the route they're gonna take. And just it is.
so
Yeah,
we gonna get a March Madness or we gonna get a July Madness?
We're gonna get a May Madness.
just because that's your
What y'all
money.
think? Yeah, that's his birthday month, ain't it?
Mm-hmm. Oh, May man. Let
That's
me
what
tell
he
you. Let me tell you something, young blood. Let me tell you something.
talk to us about that college basketball then, cause what's gonna happen?
You see where the preseason polls put my boys at? Number one.
All boys are your boys, cause you know I'm a Tar Heel when it comes to
I said,
basketball now.
okay. I'm saying.
Oh. What'd you say, fam?
Can y'all hear me?
yeah,
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Man, y'all don't win. Okay, there y'all go. They keep hitting me up at work, man. But they ranked us number one in the SEC.
Okay.
You know what I mean? They got us. That's crazy. I ain't never seen us ranked over Kentucky. For a pre too early. You know what I mean? But it just came out. They just released it. But and it also showed what Tennessee's going to do as far as fans go. They're only going to allow 400 fans a game. That's crazy. That's low.
That's boosters only.
I mean, so however that's going. I read it in Sports Center yesterday. 400 fans a game,
wow.
and yeah. Other than that, I don't. I mean, so that means they're going to be playing. They're going to be playing in their own arenas. Traveling, the travel stuff. I don't know how that's going to shake out though. Like, are they going to go? Are we traveling throughout to go? I mean, we're doing it in football, so I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't do it in basketball. But
Yeah.
But yo, I think I think it'll work, but then we're gonna get things are gonna happen like in football. Stuff gonna pop up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we gotta cancel this or whatever. We gotta move this game here and there or whatever. Just because it's so much still unknown about this stuff. So, but yeah, I think it'll happen. Whether it be March Madness, April Madness, whatever, May Madness, or whatever, we'll see. That's to be determined.
September Madness.
Mm-hmm.
That's my projection. It's gonna be September.
August Madness. All right.
Because I think like in the NCAA, I don't know if the season is gonna finish because them are kids. If a whole bunch of them start getting the coronavirus, they're gonna shut it down. I don't even know if the NFL gonna finish this season. Like the next Tennessee Vols football game has been postponed.
2 games or 3 games, I think, got postponed this weekend.
Wow.
No LSU game. I think it was LSU and Georgia. I want to say Tennessee, Texas A&M supposed to play tomorrow. That got postponed. And hell, who knows, man? You know what I mean? It's crazy. I want to say maybe a Missouri game got canceled as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So,
it did.
But we need.
That's three games right there. That's 16.
Yeah.
Not playing this week.
Yeah.
So it's tough, man. You know, we in a different world right now. So
they can't keep setting it back either because it's going to interfere with the SEC championship game. You know what I'm saying? So that's before the playoffs even start.
Well, Trevor,
Yeah.
just like you asked, the question was, when you start to look at NCAA and you start to compare it to NBA, NFL, those cats are in bubbles. You know, they're doing a whole lot more, and they have a lot more control over their athletes than some of these college institutions. So it's gonna be tough to manage them.
Yeah, that's gonna be madness because What if that's a kid? He gonna want to go to parties. He gonna want to go out to his girl's house over his friend's house, and that coronavirus gonna spread. I don't know if they're gonna be able to have a season.
Hang out every day. You know how it go.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Audience.
Yeah. So me and E was talking about something today, and this pertaining to LeBron James and Michael Jordan. You know, me and E, that's all we talk about. We be eating every day when it pertains to LeBron James and Michael Jordan, because I'm a Michael Jordan guy. And he said, the real GOAT help people get rings. And I told him, no, they don't. The real GOAT prevented people from getting rings. Now, what y'all think about that? Let that simmer for a minute. He told me the real GOAT helps people get rings. I said, no, the real GOAT prevented people from getting rings.
You know where I stand on that, but go ahead, cuz. I'll let you go ahead and intertwine these people with your mind.
Well, let me say this. I still believe the real GOAT is Michael Jordan, not because he played more so in my era than LeBron James. But when character matters, like what you played earlier, wow.
LeBron James.
No. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan has much, much greater character than LeBron James.
Oh. Look at his head, Kevin. Look at his head. You let him down, cuz. You let him down.
No.
Yeah.
That's a simple fact. I mean, just like I was talking about earlier, Michael Jordan scored, brought everybody to the table. Like you said, he stopped other people from getting championships because he took them away.
Great players.
And he spread it. He pulled everybody up. Let's go. LeBron James, I see selfish. I see crybaby. I see a great athlete. I just don't see him being a GOAT of all times. I just don't see it.
Now, when you say character though, cuz, do you mean in real life situations or in sport?
In sport.
Or both?
Okay. No, in sports. Because I think they're both perfectly fine gentlemen. I think they excel. I think they try to do things with neighborhoods. I think they're great business-minded individuals. But, man, on the court, come on, man. You can see it on his face. Michael Jordan would go to work. LeBron would hope to make something happen. If he didn't, he cried about it.
Okay.
Two different eras.
Intertwine.
That's all I can say.
Intertwine. Let E intertwine on that. Intertwine, E. Come on, give us the young boy perspective now.
Come on,
no,
no, come on, E.
This undisputed. Now we.
Hey, this.
Come on, Shanny.
No matter what I say, that man, yeah, it's over there. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, greatness is like really right in front of us, and sometimes we don't seem to appreciate them until they're gone. And I feel like that man gonna have to retire before people start to like sit back and be like, "Wow, that was."
You're a little too calm this week. You're a little too calm this week.
You hit that stick, man. Stop playing.
You're a little too calm this week.
Get your juices flowing, man, because you disappointing me. We supposed to have our session, bro. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, E.
Let's go.
E, I need you to step out your comfort level. Let's do it.
Yeah. Now tell us about LeBron. Now
because Walt know what the real is.
No, the real is LeBron. The real is LeBron James. That man didn't have a father growing up. You feel me? And became the man that he is. He's a great father. You feel me? So his class is unbelievable, and I like that he's putting people on. You know, with sharing rings. I understand the competitive level to it.
Who the hell sharing rings, bro?
It ain't sharing rings. It's
you just said it.
He feeding his brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like that's grown man business.
And And that's good character, but that's not on the court. Everything you mentioned is not on the court.
Yeah, you talking about him
Mm.
with his school. That's awesome. I
Well,
love that. I
okay.
love Bron got a school for the kids in Akron. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Doing things for the
Mhm.
community. But when
Awesome.
when
Okay.
it come down to this game, boy, MJ,
Man, y'all gotta watch
he
some film
we
on
don't we see it.
when LeBron take leadership. Man, he carried two teams to the finals with nothing.
Three.
Who hit
Three.
the shot with Cleveland? Who hit the shot to get them there? Talk to me.
Kyrie.
Exactly. Say it again.
Who hit the block? Who had the block?
Who got the block?
The shot? Who blocked?
Who blocked the shot?
Okay.
Who blocked it?
That don't matter. They still had to get a shot up. And who hit the shot? Guess what Kyrie said not too long ago? I finally got somebody I know I can. I don't know exactly what he said, but he was slick throwing shots at LeBron.
Yeah, he said, I finally got somebody I know can.
I don't have to take the last shot. He know Bron ain't finna hit it.
Him and KD, that's all they do, and they hate on Bron because he ain't daddy. I'm tired
Let's
of
go.
He ain't
There he
daddy.
is. There he is.
Okay. That's the
So
pack.
he LeBron. So he LeBron. So LeBron is their father.
All of them. Kawhi Leonard, Giannis, Tatum, Jimmy Butler, KD, Stephen Curry. I can go on.
No,
Hold up now.
you see, my boy Jason Tatum model his game after Kobe, boy. You better get it right.
Yeah.
Kobe had hands on the league. A lot of players on the league.
Well,
But
let me say this. Let me say this. I'm sorry, I don't want to stop you.
But
Look at the coaches who coaching those players you're talking about, and tell me which team they played for and who they played with.
Oh, he can't. He can't, cause he too young.
Michael Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, let's get on coaching now. Kobe and Jordan had the greatest coach of all time. LeBron took 5 different coaches to the finals.
Or did those coaches take
could've.
LeBron to the finals?
No, if that's the case, Ty Lue and all of them, they'll be back in the finals. They can't even smell a playoff game.
They can't even get a job.
You stupid, what? Guess what? Guess where my boy was at this year, Eric Spoelstra? Huh? Talk to me.
Ooh.
And his daddy beat him.
It don't matter because he had his children on the squad with him. He gotta have some children with him.
Yeah.
He gotta have some children
was back
with
in
him.
the championship against LeBron or the
With
Miami
some
Heat
babies.
coach.
With some babies on the team.
That wasn't
Come on,
Eric
Walt.
Spoelstra. That wasn't Eric Spoelstra. Let me school you real quick, cuz.
Excuse me?
That's Pat Riley.
Riley ain't did nothing. Pat Riley just overseeing operations, bro. Supposed to coaching them boys up.
He coaching them.
Okay.
But who made it happen? Pat Riley.
Okay.
I like it.
Pat still has some good graces though. I give you hats off to Pat Riley.
Yeah, for sure. He making executive moves.
Yeah.
Salute to Pat Riley. We got to salute Pat Riley because he's making the decision.
Mm-hmm.
He's making a decision.
At the end of the day.
So we Knoxville guys, we gotta talk about them Vols. We gotta give them a little minute. And
good old Rocky Top.
We gotta let Kelvin start this one off.
Oh,
because we already talked about this. We gotta let Kelvin start this one off. What do the Vols need to do to turn the program around, cuz? Please let me know.
You know what Tennessee lacks right now is 2 things. We're talking about character earlier. Character is always important because it starts to bleed your behavior and your culture of your team. Mm-hmm. Now I know those words might be like, hold on, what we talking about? Hold on. But there's no energy and there's no urgency at Tennessee.
At all.
That's a fact.
At all.
That's fact. He hit it right. We don't even need to say nothing, y'all. Did he just kill it?
Just killed it. Drop that mic.
That's true. That's big. That's big facts, man. Big old facts, as my boy would say. But the energy, the all of that, man, it's just it's so lackluster, man. And he keep on saying it starts with me, it starts with me. Like, well, heck, excuse my French, boy, you better get it going, man. Come on, man. You the damn head coach, man. They paying y'all this money. And
They gave him a contract extension.
Did you see and while we on this subject, did you see what they said today?
What they say?
Seven coaches on the football staff didn't want to take pay cuts.
Oh yeah.
Hell, they shit. You seen that walk?
Yeah, it was
I seen that.
Somebody else was the only two.
Oh, they live in a tax-free state.
And they ain't want to take pay cuts, man. Y'all out here with this whack ass team y'all putting on display, man. Come on, man. Hell, you ain't working as much. You didn't work as much. Like, take a pay cut, man. Y'all still getting paid. Y'all not generating no kind of revenue this year. Like, damn, help us out. Come on, man. That was terrible. I was pissed off when I saw that. I was like, that's terrible. Cheney, you big slaw ass.
Yeah, and COVID has a play in that too. COVID not winning is the bigger play in that.
No, that's what I'm saying. That was the whole reason why they asked to do the pay cut. It's COVID. Like, absolutely. You ain't have a whole summer, really. You ain't have a whole summer or nothing. So what are y'all doing? Just getting paid. Y'all still getting paid $300,000, $350,000. Like, that's crazy, man. Like, you could.
And they live they don't even have state taxes in Tennessee. Give them 6% of your income. Treat it like it's a state tax. You know what I'm saying?
All seven. They said all 7 of the head coaches in the sports programs took pay cuts, and then or something like that. All of the head coaches within the UT Sports athletics took pay cuts, but 7 people on the staff of football didn't. Like, hell no, I don't know who overseeing that. Y'all would have had to get chopped, bro. I'm sorry. I don't care what you say. Phil Fulmer, bro, you getting chopped.
He should have been chopped. He ain't gonna do nothing but spend his money at Calhoun on the river.
I'm gonna tell you though, coach used to bring his crew down to my spot down 16th Street all the time.
That's where he be at, cuz.
Philly.
Yeah. I appreciate it. And then they come back without them a lot of times.
At barbecue spot.
Yeah.
Hey. But y'all had flavors. Y'all had flavors though. Calhoun's don't got no flavors. They don't put no seasoning in their food.
No, not at all. But you know, that was the line coach when I played. He wasn't head coach at that time.
You played with Johnny Majors.
Right. He was the head coach.
Yeah.
Now he was Justin's head coach.
What was your relation? Yeah, he was Justin's head coach. What was your relationship like with Johnny Majors when you played, cuz? What you thought of the man?
Well, you know, Johnny, he stayed a little tipsy sometimes. So, you know, number one. Number two, the only true experience I had with Johnny is before I went to Tennessee. Y'all remember the what was it called? Palm Beach Suit Company off of Baxter Avenue? Used to come in all the time. I was working there.
I don't.
Yeah.
Palm Beach.
I remember that.
Yeah, Palm Beach. Yep. And that's where I first met him. And I said, I'm gonna come and play for you. And then that's how I went over there. But after that, I don't think he even recognized who I was. So really, truly, no interaction, except for one time I got kicked out of a drill because I heard, not Fraud Revés, but I heard
Revés Claude.
Yeah, what was the twins' name? He was running back, Furnace, Mike Furnace. Yeah, I heard him in a drill session because I had to get some payback. That's all I gotta say. I don't say it no more. I had to get some payback.
Yeah.
Did you play on the same team with Sterling?
Sterling Pearl.
Yeah, man.
With Sterling Hinton. Yeah.
Yeah. He used to come to the restaurant all the time because he lived right there in them apartments right there behind the restaurant.
Dang, I didn't even know that. Old Sterling.
Hey, they said that if Tennessee fired Pruitt, the only way they would fire Pruitt, I read this up the other day. They said if these 3 head coaches is in play to replace him, and that's Bob Stoops, Urban Myers, and Hugh Freeze.
Character.
And they said that it got to be one of them three though up for the coaching job though in order for Tennessee to fire Pruitt. They ain't firing Pruitt,
and that makes sense.
Yeah,
Because Tennessee's been bleeding for a long time.
Man,
They got to put a tourniquet
just,
on it for it.
I don't know. That's just hard to keep cycling through head coaches, man.
Yeah, you're right, Jeff. It is.
That's exactly what I'm saying. They need to put a tourniquet on it because, man, they've been bleeding for a long time.
I don't think it's the head coach. Go ahead, Cole.
No, I was just saying I don't want to pass away and Tennessee don't even be in the playoffs no more. You know what I'm saying? That was 22 years ago they won the national championship. I'm 40 years old. I was 18 the last time they was relevant, really. I
was
can't
12.
take it anymore.
I was 3.
I said that the other day. I was like, damn, I was 12 when we won a national championship. I remember that shit, but man, that's too long, man. We got to get back to that consistent relevancy, man.
Mm-hmm.
So what
too much tradition.
What Cuz said we need to do to turn around, I completely agree with you, fam. And we're gonna move on to something else. We hit on the NBA, but we didn't hit on the NBA. We hit on LeBron James and Michael Jordan. That's gonna be our weekly conversation. Something about LeBron James and Michael Jordan.
Let's go.
Is Golden State done for, or will they ever be dominant again? Is the light-skinned boys done for, or will they be dominant once more time?
Hey,
as long as you got eyebrows and LeBron, it's over with.
Eyebrows.
Ain't nobody beating them boys.
So the Lakers will shut the Golden State Warriors down, you think?
I think so.
Okay.
The Golden State kind of did like Chicago Bulls.
Mm-hmm.
We start breaking the team apart. Everybody else wants to start getting more money, et cetera, instead of keeping that machine running.
Right.
Mm. Yeah, that's fact. Because Steph Curry getting $40 million a season. That's a lot of money. That's 2 players.
3
players. Yeah, you can break that down 16, 6 or whatever.
Yeah. You can get 15, 15.
They done for the stroke. It's over with. The king still playing.
At the end of the day, though, I don't know. It's hard to deny them boys when they get that 3 ball rolling. Klay Thompson and Steph Curry will light your ass up. I ain't lying. They can light you up.
Yeah, they still viable. They still in the hunt, but they got to either replace some of those little. When you're playing a game of playing chess, you got to replace some of them people.
Yeah.
When you're losing, because it's just like a cog, man. All of it's got to gel. All of it's got to be in emotion. That's what happened to Tennessee last night. They failed. They failed to continue to do what they had been doing to win. I think they got either big-headed or got something lost in the way somewhere. I ain't sure, but they lost. They got that ass whooped.
Yeah.
They just ain't. Yeah. They just ain't as good as they think they are on defense. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Well. Yeah, but offense. Yeah. Offense was slow. It was sluggish, and it took too long to get the ball off.
Yeah.
And make the play. You can blame defense. Well, defense was out on the field. They didn't control the ball.
You right, because I can't even blame the defense because hell, they put up 17. It might be the coach's shit. You come out, you score 17 in the first half, draw a blank in the second half. Hell, that's coaching. Shit, what you doing, coach? What we doing?
Yeah.
See,
what Tennessee do?
A homeboy of mine said he talked to Trey Smith, and he said that Trey Smith said the same thing. He said the coaches don't know what they're doing, and it's causing a lot of friction in the locker room because they've been having teams only
meetings.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You mean players only meetings?
Yeah, play.
Okay. I feel that, and that's cool. Me being a former player at Tennessee, I was a part of those players only meetings or conversations and talks and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, man, execution, you got to execute, man. I don't give a damn if they call a sweep right, sweep left. You got to block that man in front of you. Got to win them one-on-one battles. You got to go out there with a tenacity about yourself that you're going to dominate. And I feel like that's not been up here like it used to be. Like when we hit the field, you feared Tennessee back in the day. Now it's like, oh shit, we can do whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you gotta take a lot of pride in that, man. You gotta go out there and be like, there's no way that I'm allow this player across from me. Like, and my boy said it best about a year or two ago. Inky Johnson. I got the privilege and honor to play with Inky Johnson. He's a hell of a player. He was
Inky.
Ink, man. That was my guy, man. I was there at the game when his injury happened, man. That was crazy. But to this day, he's a motivational speaker. Very, very great person. I wish we can get him on the pod, man.
Man, I'm telling you, I met his dad. I was out getting Kelvin some personal training for basketball, handling that rock, right? And I met his dad, and he says, "Yeah, man, you probably know my son, Inky, because I told him where I was from, yada yada." I said, "Man," I shook his hand. I said, "Bruh," I said, "Man, your son, I don't know if he got it from you or not, but man, I'm so proud of what he says to every individual he comes in contact with, even though it's not one-on-one." I said, "Man, he's strong."
Yeah, very strong, man. Like he said, you got to empty that bucket every game, man. You come out and you got to empty it, man. Leave it all out there and go out there and dominate. You got to go out there with a mindset that you're not gonna lose these one-on-one battles and stuff like that. And we've gotten away from that, man. So, like it's a lot with coaching as well. But as a player, you got to take it upon yourself sometimes, man, and say, fuck it, I'm finna go out here. We gonna win this shit. Forget what the coaches are doing and calling and shit like that, man. We got to do this. You know what I mean? If you see that, if coaching is not where it's at, then what we gonna do to try to change it up, man?
You know what's crazy? Because based on what you just said, what we're gonna do to change it up right now. So we have an animosity with our coaching, right?
Right.
Okay. So a coach, just like a CEO of a company, what they should be able to do is identify each player's characteristic, behavior, and trait, what they can do very well and what they can't, and blend and lead towards what they can do best. But see, Tennessee ain't doing that. Tennessee's coming in and coaching. I'm going to coach this team to do this. But you're not looking at your player. You're not identifying with what your player can do and then mold yourself around what that player can perform and which level he can perform the task that you put in front of them to. And so that's why we where we are. And so now we got low energy and no focus and we
getting beat by Arkansas.
What?
That's wild to me. What was your expectation of that game? What was your expectation, Kelvin, of that game last week? What did you think the score was going to be?
I thought
not
Tennessee
the outcome, but what your thought was.
I thought Tennessee was going to come in and dominate throughout the game and show up.
And they did that in the first half and then dropped the damn ball in the second half.
Well, there you go. Lack of urgency.
Got comfortable.
You want to do something like Trevor? You go get it, right?
Yeah.
You go make it happen. Yeah.
We won't use the word can't.
Yeah. You want to do that little twist? You go get that twist and make it happen, right?
Yeah.
Justin, man, you want to go do that cook? You want to run that line? You want to make things pop off? Get the day done? Everybody satisfied? Move the company forward? You go do that.
You damn right.
Shit, man, that's what I don't get with how you coaching that way. I mean, how you think you're gonna come in and you're gonna be the person that's gonna turn it around? How about you come in and find people that turn around for you?
Exactly.
I got something to tell y'all what I think. I think this is a thought process. I'm just thinking out loud. I think Tennessee is ran like the Dallas Cowboys. I think Jerry Jones is in control and the coach has no power.
So you think Fulmer is in control? Is that what you're saying?
I think the administration as a whole, the people at the top, is in control.
Yeah.
I tell you who it is.
And they'll never get it together. Go ahead, Walt.
It's the Haslams.
Bill
You been saying
Haslam is okay.
Jerry
That's a
or
good
Phil?
idea.
The Haslams,
You
they
think-
own the Browns. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I
So
think
the
that's what it
Haslam's
is.
running Tennessee Vol football. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because they
Okay.
putting the money in her.
Okay. And we can get it together so we stop taking their money.
Ain't no telling, man. I don't know.
I
know
just
I
what,
hope
don't
I'm-
need to though.
You know what, man? I like what you said. If we're gonna change this, we gotta stop taking their money. That's an interesting concept. We gotta stop taking their money if we're gonna change this. You know, man, people's character traits, the way that they dive in things to make things happen in life. If they want to change it, money shouldn't be anywhere near of what their character is going to be. Now
Yeah.
you're being sold. Now
Yep.
you're being sold. You've bought out. You've been bought out. You've been bamboozled. You let somebody else mold who you are because they pulling the strings and paying you.
Goddamn puppets.
The Cowboys.
Who? I mean, come on. Jerry Jones should say, okay, I don't even need a coach. Go down here and coach them. See what happens.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
He
That's
missed
crazy.
the know-it-all.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're gonna hit a point right here. I hope somebody at Tennessee listen to this podcast.
I know.
I hope
that's
somebody
right.
in some power listen to it and hear what we saying and take a stand and put us in the limelight so we can have some say so at the council.
They probably look at us and laugh, man.
Because guess what they gonna say? How much y'all want to invest?
Right. Right back to money.
Everything about money. It's
Yeah.
right.
Yep.
Yeah.
So man,
Go
look,
I'm gonna pull my stick out, E, so we can get it on.
oh.
Oh. Okay.
Tell us what that is, cuz. What is that you pulled out?
Oh man, that's that 15-year age Gurkha right there.
Oh,
Golly.
that's a mild or what's that? A medium?
Yeah, it's a medium mild blend, man. I ain't got enough lungs to, Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking
Well, your
about.
stick, yeah. I'm finna go get my stick.
Oh,
Y'all want to
now
get on
that-
them sticks?
Nah, see, we can't get on those sticks. Then we got to pull it out strong now, Jack.
Good vibes. I love it.
So now I got something to ask y'all boys, man. We were all wrong in our prediction against Arkansas last week. Even Cuz admitted he was wrong. But we've been talking sports the whole time. So I'm gonna switch it to a music topic, and I want y'all to tell me if y'all even involved in this or not. Have y'all watched any of the versus battles?
I can say I watched two versus battles.
I watched it.
Which one?
I watched Rose and 2 Chainz, and I watched put it out there Brandy and Monica.
Patti LaBelle. Oh, Brandy and Monica.
Oh, and I watched Jill Scott and Erykah Badu. Some of it.
Patty.
Yeah, I haven't seen
funny.
him. I ain't seen
You
it.
haven't seen it?
No.
Okay. Which one you seen, E? Tell her.
He said Patty.
Patty and them was
Patti
funny,
LaBelle. Patti LaBelle, that's my baby now.
Yeah. Them patty cakes.
Cougar. But I watched Snoop Dogg and DMX. That's when I learned about DMX, and I disrespected that man and his.
Had them bangers.
Yeah, DMX got addicted to drugs. He was a phenomenal artist, and he was a phenomenal actor. DMX was he did great movies. All his movies was in the theaters. They wasn't them straight to DVD joints or straight to Netflix. He was in boy movies, DMX, so he was great. But okay, the reason I brought this up is because it's a versus battle coming up soon. And the battle, and I want y'all to tell me who y'all think got more hit records.
Okay.
Outcast or a Tribe Called Quest? Outcast or Tribe Called Quest?
I thought you were talking about T.I. and Jeezy. Ain't they doing the verses?
Yeah, T.I. and D. They doing one also, but let's start with Outcast and the Tribe Called Quest.
That's cool. I'm taking Outkast. I mean, I know about Tribe Called Quest. Ain't that with my boy Q-Tip and I can't even
Fight
yeah,
Dog and all.
Fight Dog, yeah.
Fight Dog. Yeah.
I'm
Hmm.
Outkast. Outkast, man.
I'm torn on that one. I go have that. I'm like, wow. Mm-mm.
Who got? I don't know. It's 20 songs. I don't know. I'm going for Outkast because I'm a Southern man, but I cannot sleep on the Tribe Called Quest. They got plenty of hits.
Yeah, they got some cuts
The
though.
Tribe Called Quest is garbage.
Cause you too young. What? Hey, what? Look, me and you,
Man, come on.
me and you on this side, and they on this
talk
side.
about Tennessee. Shoot.
Yeah.
They used to talk about Tennessee.
But I ain't never even
Take
heard
me to another.
No, y'all talking about Arrested
Development.
That's what,
Yeah, that is Arrested Development.
Okay.
That is Arrested
I don't even
Development.
know a song from Tribe Called Quest. It's Outkast. I'm going with Outkast.
Cause I was finna say you on that boat because you too young for Tribe Called Quest. Me too though, cause honestly, like I know some songs, but I know more cuts from Outkast though. You know what I mean? So I'm rocking with Outkast too.
Yeah,
I'm rocking with Outkast.
You know, Tribe. I'm going with Tribe then, just to split the difference. Because they just hadn't been out. They hadn't brought anything new to the table, you know, in so long. That's about all I can say. They don't have anything new.
They got
Outkast
Bonita Appleboom. You gotta turn me on. Bonita Appleboom. You gotta turn me on. Bonita. Hey, they got some hits, man.
Yeah,
they got some mega hits.
Hey, that was
And Q-Tip.
Name two more cuts then, cuz.
I can't.
You said Anita Applebaum. You got it going on.
That's it.
Gone, bitch.
The comments, our boy Elroy said the South got something to say. Said Andre 3000. Okay.
Three stacks, man. 3 stacks, man. Elroy.
Yeah, that's right. So man, I'm about out of questions, y'all, but I got some more. I got something else to say. Okay. West High School 10-1. Only team we lost to was Verbal. What Fulton doing right now? E? I know you a Fulton man.
Hey, they won 2 games this year.
Garbage.
Wow.
That's the worst
champion
ever.
Years back,
but
right?
I tell you what, Fulton got 6 rings. Woo!
Michael Jordan didn't play. 6. They got 6 rings. That's okay. Y'all know y'all a 2A school and West of 5A now.
Now we 4. We moved up to 4.
Oh, y'all.
Yeah, they 4A now. They used to be 3-4.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm proud.
Just like we used to be 3-4A. We moved up too. Class 5.
We big boy. But we 10-1. We only lost to Merville. I think we're gonna win the state this year.
We been popping. We played Walker Valley, I think. Walker Valley School or something yesterday or today. Yeah, today. We played Walker Valley second round. They put Powell out. Powell was nice.
You know what though? They closed the meanest, baddest football team they had in that same arena. Rule High Golden Bears.
Talk to us, cuz.
Yeah.
Talk to us about yellow and blue now.
Come on, man. That blue and gold. Man, we used to kick Austin East, used to kick Fulton out. Come on, Powell. Who? No,
I know they didn't make that when Rule was running things. That was cheat code. That was cheat code. Everybody could have.
They had everybody at Rule. You had all the hoods that went through Rule.
Everybody.
Yeah.
You know what's ironic?
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know what's ironic because I just had to go through a background check, and so I was looking there, and because they want to see, you know, my high school diploma and my transcript. I'm like, okay, so I got to call over and talk to Bob. You know, I'm like, hey Bob, hey, it's Kelvin Jackson. You probably don't remember. I used to do this, and you're like, oh yeah, I remember. But anyhow, the craziest thing is that when I looked it up today, Rule was from William Rule. he was from a Confederate. That's what the school is named after. And I'm like, did not know that until today.
Oh, that's wild. That's a lot of education right there you just
Lot,
gave us.
man, just because the internet is a monster. Just today I discovered that because I had to go back in there and see if they sent my transcripts, and then went to images, and it says William Rule is what the school was named after in 1927, and he went on to be mayor, and he was part of the Confederate.
So he probably was a slave owner.
Come on, bro. We learn something sometimes, don't we? Never knew that. Never even thought about that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
William
All
Rule,
right,
a school full of black folks. What was your question?
nothing. I just don't want you to dodge what I got to say.
Ooh.
Talk to me.
You know what I mean?
Talk to
Don't
me.
dodge it now.
Ooh.
I love you, and
What-
you was
what you
talking
got?
a whole lot of noise last week and the week before about your boy, man, the GOAT that you claim the GOAT. You know who it is. What happened to him though? What happened to where'd he go last week, cuz?
I heard you, cuz that was what I was about to ask next too. But I'm glad you shut me up now.
Yeah, man.
I never seen Joe Montana hell scoreless.
Yeah, that was wild.
I never seen. Yeah, what's my boy from the Steelers? I never seen
Big
Terry
Ben?
Bradshaw hell scoreless.
Oh, Bird, yeah, Terry Bradshaw.
I never seen Dan Marino hell scoreless. Tom Brady, 6-ring big champion, didn't score a touchdown with all that firepower out there.
With all the weapons, got his boy AB out there on the field. The coach was
Gronk
calling
out
him
there.
out. Coach called him out,
Pro
talking about
Bowl.
he was missing throws. Mike Evans was open all night, this and that. Wow, we watched that together, didn't we?
Yeah.
Me, you, and Elroy. We watched the game, man. Boy looked like a straight bomb, didn't he? He don't look like nobody that's gonna win no Super Bowl this year, like Cuz predicting.
But you want me to tell you something though? They
What's
got
up?
Tom Brady, the top 5 quarterback in the NFL right now, ranked over Mahomes.
I mean, he
Man,
doing. Yeah, they bullshitting, ain't they, cuz? And don't get me wrong, Brady having a decent year. You know what I mean? But they said that was the worst loss Brady ever suffered in his career.
Now that you know he the GOAT.
No, that don't mean you know GOAT. Goats don't go out like that now. Put a goose egg on the board.
He might need to take a page out of Serena's book right there.
What you said?
That's fact.
About time to hang it up.
Fact.
He should have
Like
went out on top, right?
Yeah,
He said,
that's fact. It's time to hang it on.
Hang it up.
Put that jersey in the rafters.
How long he got left? How long he got left, Kel? How long Brady got left?
They're gonna go another year with him, so it's next year. After next year, it's gonna be done.
If he don't get it done next year, it's a wrap, ain't it?
He ain't gonna finish this year strong. It's already starting to show.
I called it though. I called it because it was on a pregame show where they said that he's going to extend his contract to 2 more years. When I said he got 2 or 3 more years in him, and they done said that he's already thinking about adding a 2-year deal.
Well, based on that contract, he might have a 2-year deal, but somebody else is gonna step in his space before that 2 years is over.
He gonna be coaching him. He gonna be coaching him.
He don't now. I don't want to see him leave out in a wheelchair because one of them 19-year-old boys gonna take his head off. That's what I don't want to see. I don't want to see that.
He got sacked. He got sacked about 5 times last week. He looked pitiful. That shit looked terrible. I was like, oh my God.
He ain't taking off his line of Denny.
Me being 40, I know what a 5K do to me. Now I can imagine a 19-year-old boy that's benching 425 slap me across the. It's over. I ain't gonna recover for 3 days. Yeah,
can't take too many of them, man.
We used to say when you hear that clap, clap, that first clap was you hitting him. That second clap was his back breaking. That's
the truth. So since we on NFL, why haven't we seen how many black coaches in the NFL, and why haven't we seen more of them?
3.
Head coaches or just coaches? Head coaches.
Head coaches. Do they don't want to see black men in leadership positions? Are
Can
we
we name
not
them? Can
prepared?
we name them though? Can we name them? You know who it is?
I know. Go.
I know Pittsburgh,
Yep.
and
Mike Tomlin.
who's the new coach in Indiana? I heard he's turning it around, but that's not a black coach though, is it?
Indianapolis.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Indianapolis. Yeah,
Nah, that's Frank White.
okay,
Yeah,
he's
white
turning the
boy.
program around though, and
But you got my man's in Miami. He a black
Miami,
coach, young boy.
and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and there's somebody else. I
I don't
can't think
know.
of
I
who it
don't
is.
know.
It's only
And I
two
got
black. It's only two black head coaches.
I think there's 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to look that up. We have to Google
Tomlin, and my boy
I got you.
Tomlin and my
that.
boy in Miami. Tomlin and my
Yeah.
boy in Miami. That's it. Ain't no more black
I
coaches.
think there's another one somewhere.
I'm about.
He's pulling it up.
I'm about.
Go ahead. Yeah.
It's only 2.
Mike Tomlin, Brian Foles,
Foles.
the Los Angeles Chargers, Anthony
Los
Flynn.
Angeles Chargers.
Anthony Lynn. I was
Yeah,
gonna say
yeah,
that too.
yeah.
I didn't know if he was still the head coach though.
Yeah.
Anthony Lynn. Yup.
Okay. Yeah. So why haven't we seen more though? Or do they don't want to see black men in leadership roles, or are we prepared and ready to be leaders in that position?
Let me
as
jump
coaches?
in it right now. I'm gonna say this. I think they don't want to see black men in leadership roles. I swear to God, I don't. Or okay, maybe it's not that they don't, but they make it harder for us. They make it harder for us, man. You know what I mean? And I ain't even
We
gonna
gotta
take
be
it to
great.
Yeah, man. Like I've been working hard to get in to finalize the leadership role in my position as an executive, and it's taking some time, man. And I feel like had it be, we ain't gonna go
Easy.
there. I ain't gonna go there, man, because you know what I mean.
Well,
At the end of the day, they just make it harder for us.
well, let me cap it
Why
up.
it ain't no black? Oh, go ahead. My fault, Kevin. Go ahead.
It's okay. No, let me cap it up. 2 things. I was watching Red Wings just last night. Oh, we can't fly planes. Oh, who are these monkeys? What they doing? How they doing it? You know, oh, y'all the best now. Wow, look at y'all coming together like this. Didn't know y'all could fly like that. Who's y'all? It's a mentality, and the mentality has reared its ugly head the last 4 years. Number one. Number 2, it's always been there. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's about feeling that there's not an education level there to be able to handle the pressure, the people around the pressure of why we can't be in those certain key positions. And that's total crazy nonsense BS. The second part of what I'm going to say, when Kamala Harris did the debate with the vice president, Karen, they came out and said she didn't go in them. She didn't cut them. She didn't deep dive in them. Am I right? Yeah, that's what they said.
That's fact.
And the reason that they said it is because, well, she don't want to be named and tagged to be an angry black woman.
Yeah.
So when we go into a position to say I want to be the head coach for the NFL, NBA, or anybody else, you got a different set of rules to play by than you do the counterpart that is not of color. You gotta figure that out.
Yeah, that's facts.
It's different rules of the game.
Say again.
I think
I told Watt to speak his mind. I need to hear from my young boy.
Yeah, what you thought? Why wasn't any black coaches?
Well, I don't know if you remember but we had a conversation about that with the NBA and how the logo is still a white man. After we done had all these great players.
Great.
And they still want to keep the it's a white man's world. So that's how I feel like it's gonna keep being that into sports, and the NFL is a great example because they don't even really care about the Black Lives Matter movement. To be honest, they ain't supporting not one bit, but the NBA was showing so much love. They made Trump supporters start screaming, "LeBron James suck." LeBron, I said, "God, they tripping. They ain't playing, boy."
Yeah,
But
yeah, that's a fact.
it's
That's a fact.
serious though, man.
That is wild that the logo is still Jerry West. That is wild. That you hit a key point on that because like
Why do you think that though? Why do we think that's still why hasn't it changed? Do you think because that was
if
the
I break
first?
it down to you, I could go super deep with what you're saying right now, cause and I'm not racist at all. I love white people.
Let's
Tell me,
hear
But at
tell
the
me
end of
it.
something.
the
Tell me
Come
something.
on, let's hear it. Break it down. Come
okay,
on.
so white folks, we ain't willing. I don't think as black men we are willing to murder for the power that they obtain. They are willing to die for that power that they have. And at the end of the day, they have to have some sort of control. Like with the foods I consume, we know that darker foods that get the sun are more healthier for you. And then they bleach stuff to make it white, like white rice. Rice is originally black. Potatoes, they're originally brown and red, but they bleach them to make them white. You know what I'm saying? Milk, drink milk and everything. The things we consume, they want power of everything to be white and white to look powerful. White is a clean color, a bright color. You know what I'm saying? Dark is an evil color. Black is. You know what I mean? It's just that we ain't willing to die for that power yet. And that's why everything, they got to show we at the top. And in the NFL, that logo, I mean, the NBA, that logo is a remain a white man. They ain't going to change it. That's just my thought process, though.
Mm.
That's real.
Y'all want me to put my foot in it?
Go ahead.
Go on, please, cuz.
All right. Check this out. Let's go a couple of steps deep.
Let's do it.
Who has a dog? Who has a dog here? Anybody?
Come here, boy.
Okay, not that dog.
That
But
was quick.
yeah, but for example, a Doberman is a Doberman. It has its own characteristic traits, right?
Yeah.
A Rottweiler is a Rottweiler. Unlike any other dog, it has its own traits, right? And you can crossbreed, you can do whatever you want, but if the predominant side of it is a Doberman or a Rottweiler or even a Pit Bull, its traits are dominant and they act the same way as the mainstay of the dog, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've been watching like Vikings and so forth, on TV, just drilling it, watching, and I'm like, man, they fought against each other.
Mm-hmm.
They hate each other.
Mm-hmm.
The Joneses used to hate the Williamses. They would fight each other for whatever it was. It was for the land, for da. Can't work it out. No, we're gonna shoot each other. So what do you think they're gonna do when a color shows up? They don't care. What does it matter?
Yeah.
What does it matter to them? I'm gonna shoot Billy Bob before as well. I'm gonna shoot Kelvin Jackson. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's a mind state. It's a mental. It's the same thing as a breed of a dog. They are who they are. They want to be dominant. They wish to be dominant. They choose to be dominant. They think they're dominant. When you start to try to take that away from them and change the face of the NBA, not gonna happen.
Damn. Yeah.
Not gonna happen.
And what's so crazy is you're not born racist, so you're taught it.
Well,
it's crazy. Ain't nobody born racist. We don't even know what that is when we come out of the womb. I
can tell y'all what the definition. I can tell y'all what the definition of a racist is.
Let's see
the true definition. The definition of a racist is one concerned with his own race. What does that mean to y'all? One concerned with his own race.
One that's only worried about their own race. Well, I mean, one that only. Let's see.
So do you think? So are we racist?
Say what?
Are we racist?
Yes.
I'm not.
Yes.
I'm not.
You not?
Yes, I'm racist. And let me clarify.
Hey,
though.
okay. I can see.
Hold on,
Nah,
though.
go ahead. I see what you're saying,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Nah,
Let
I
me
see what you're
clarify.
saying.
Though.
Just
Forced racist because I can't be part of their team or their program, so I got to stay with my team and program.
yeah, you got to worry about your.
I'm concerned with my own race.
Yeah.
You got me.
I got you. Yeah.
I say yes.
Okay.
But to identify, okay, now we're going to a group meeting, a business function, leadership of the NBA or NFL. It doesn't apply there, and it shouldn't, but it does.
Yeah.
And that's unfortunate.
When our race make up 80% of those leagues, those NBA, NFL, like you know what I mean, we make the leagues go, you know what I mean? So without us, it would be no NBA, no NFLs.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
You think your performance level would have gone up if you had a black coach? And he bought into what he was doing for your team?
That's strong. Cuz.
Do you?
And to be honest, I gotta say, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You hear me, you feel me, you understand our vibe. You know I'm trying to get somewhere. I'm trying to get to the NFL, and I gotta go out here and play. I need time on the field.
Mm-hmm.
You can relate to what I gotta say.
Yeah. They can feel
it. I feel like this is modern day slave owner. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like with sports, they out there on the plantation. You know what I'm saying? And the owners, the owners, yeah.
Hey,
that's the truth.
Hey, E, I'll share this with you. Just make sure you feel it, but never believe it.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's wild. Cold blooded.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Man, hey, we done had a great pod, man. We done bases about LeBron James. We done touched bases about them balls. We even went to high school this week. We done touched bases about you know what I'm saying, the versus battle. We done touched bases about, let me look at my notes. The one thing we didn't touch bases about is the Lakers trying to make that trade. I got two more topics and we gone. We got two more topics.
Hey, I was gonna say, have you heard 2 Chainz' new album?
That's what we gonna roll out with. Tell me the song you want me to roll out with, cuz.
I don't know.
On the
I ain't
2
even heard it.
Chainz.
I ain't even heard it, cuz. I ain't listened to it.
Is
it banging?
Me neither, but we got 5 albums done came out. Future and Lil Uzi Vert came out with an album today, and it's plenty of albums came out today. Plenty of albums.
I ain't got into them, man.
Your boy came out with a new album today I was listening to.
Who?
I can't think of his name, man. Why y'all ask me? I would have told y'all. The rapper. He always had that kind of big guy now. He always chopped it up.
E40.
No,
I'm about to tell you because I'm looking at a new. I'm great.
He from the South.
He used to be thin, but now he's big, kind of bulked up. I saw him on a podcast a week ago, and they were playing a lot of his music.
I Killer Mike.
No, This dude old school, and he just dropped the new. He hadn't dropped the new for a while. He was in a big one with Janet Jackson. That was on the spaceship.
Busta Rhymes.
Yeah.
Busta Rhymes cold now.
He got some new stuff out.
I saw something with him and DMX was sharing some love. Him, DMX, Mano. Was in together. You know what I mean?
What you think about Busta Rhymes?
Hey, this is funny. when I was a kid and I started rapping and I learned about beefs, I said, man, if I get in a beef with somebody in the industry, I'll beef with Busta Rhymes. He garbage. And then I said the same about Soldier Boy. And I
Oh,
said, I'll beat.
Busta Rhymes will beat you up, boy.
Yeah, dude, swole. That boy swole.
Okay. So for the last question of and
he's
we're gonna
unique
go.
about what he does. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, he's very unique about what he does. I like Busta Rhymes, to be honest with you. He's very creative, and I like creative people. You know what I mean, and creative talent. But before we get off the pod, I got one more question, and I want Justin to start it off and tell me what you think about this. Is popularity more valuable than education nowadays? Is being popular more valuable than being educated?
To, in our times right now, in these days and ages, I would say yeah, popularity is outdoing that of what you just said. Like being popular is the go-to. You know what I mean? So just to answer that question, yeah, I think popularity is outranking being educated. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So a person with a master's degree, that's crazy because Trump won presidency and had never ran or held no office or whatever, but he's popular. So
Yeah.
he won the presidency.
Yeah,
Like people
it was
make
like people
millions.
like, oh, let's give him a chance. Let's see what he, you know what I mean. We know him for all of this stuff, and that's why I felt like that's why he won. You know what I mean? They like, all right, let's see what this dude gonna do. Just off of his popularity, just being well established as a businessman, and no kind of political background at all. You know, just being Donald Trump, man. You know what I mean? And it's like everybody's like, "Oh, let's see what's gonna happen." And that's the popular. He was the popular guy in the race, not not Hillary. I mean, Hillary. We knew Hillary. We knew what she was about. We've seen her before. This guy is way more popular. So it was like the popular vote, even though he didn't win the popular, or he didn't win the popular vote.
She did.
She did, yeah.
Yeah.
But we just speaking it in terms of being popular. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Now
popularity has a strong. Is very strong in our days and times now.
That's a fact. That's
Yeah.
a real big fact.
Yeah. That's my take.
So
You know what I mean?
What's your thought process though, Kel, on that? Popular.
Well, you know, I look at it like this. There's always what we call a divide. Whereas we start to do a cutoff. We start to do a split of who's going to make it, who's not going to make it. Education is key. Education is key. Education is key. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with this thing. Education is key. And the reason I say that, because unless you're popular, those who are not fall to the wayside if you don't have an education.
Oh, then that's deep. That's deep.
Now, if you're popular, and I'm going to use the same scenario that Justin just used, Trump. But Trump was also moved in office because he was a businessman. Oh, he's a businessman. But his businesses always failed. There was more to it than that. Because of the divide. The divide was, he's like us. That's why we saw racial rear head just raising out of the ground, is because the popularity was dedicated and still is. I mean, look at all the fashionable people who follow him, QAnon, all these other different groups that's following him because they believe in his method of segregation, or that we're better. You know, he even said one time. He even said one time on TV, and I'm like, did somebody not catch that? He said, based on his race, his race and his profile, he's going to be immune to COVID. Well, we proved that already wrong, or at least we believe that now.
Right.
But
That's a fact.
Hitler said the same thing. Hitler said our race and our culture we're supreme, and that's why we feel like we should take everybody else out of the world so we could be the supreme beings on earth.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Hold up. God didn't make just one nationality.
Not
Several.
one.
Not one. He
Several.
made several.
Mm-hmm.
Donald Trump is a very intelligent human being, but he doesn't have education.
Yeah.
See that? Now,
Yeah.
same thing with Hitler. Very intelligent innovation, but his application was placed in the wrong format. Why are we trying to take out everybody else, and how we're going to feel everybody else, and how is everybody else is going to get along and do all these different type of jobs and have these other innate ability and traits that all these other nationalities have?
Yeah.
You know, because my boy Reggie White, since it's a sports show, because I played with Reggie White when he was at the University of Tennessee. Remember, he was about to get a job with broadcasting until they came out talking about, well, the white people are always on time and they do this. Yep, there you go, bro. That's it. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Go, Reggie.
They put that thing up.
He said
Yeah.
he said the
Legend.
white people are always on time. Black folks, we be in church 8 hours a day. We don't know
Yeah.
what time is. You know, and the Chinese does this. I can't remember the exact statements. And the Mexicans, they do this, da, 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 da. And that was a big void for him to have to be able to go to his next step after he retired to go and call games for one of the CBS.
Yeah.
And so he missed the education piece there, so he didn't move forward. Trump moved forward because everybody thought he was going to be able to change America, thought it was going to be a fresh idea, thought he had business common sense.
Got the real though.
And now we know he ain't got shit. He ain't got none of those.
He was educated.
And it showed this year, man. And it showed this year.
Read.
Okay.
Got no
Gave him a
intelligence.
nursery rhyme. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. We couldn't break that down.
100 ain't it, cuz?
So, hey, that's what I'm talking about, cuz. So, is being popular more valuable in this country nowadays than being educated? Talk to him.
Yeah. I mean, I was gonna say Trump, but I don't know if she qualified for this too. I was gonna say Beyonce too. So she ain't got no high school diploma, and she successful.
And just real quick, I ain't interrupting you, cuz, but
No, you good.
value is you asking the question. Is being popular more valuable than being educated?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We value popularity more than education.
Mm-hmm.
We value popularity, being popular. Motherfuckers won't be more popular than worrying about an education.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
And now
So
look, that's crazy. That's crazy.
but it's the ones that can value both is the ones that's more successful. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I had guys that, and when I was in school, how can you be such a class clown, be popular, but still comprehend and get an education? It's because I value both. You know what I mean? It's not
you
that I
can be
was seeking.
cool and smart.
Yeah, I wasn't seeking trying to be popular. It came to me, but you know, my daddy stayed on my ass to make sure that, hey, you better be doing right in these books, or you ain't gonna be doing such and such. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
you ain't getting steak tonight. You getting ramen.
See, like
Hey.
I like that, Justin. And see, that's the part I didn't make, or the point I didn't make. Michael Jordan has a vast array of capabilities and being on the basketball court. LeBron James has 3.
Yeah.
I just had to go back and throw that in there. I'm just
Talk to him, what
Mark
you
ain't
gotta
got
say, Walt?
nothing.
say what?
Listen, that's my GOAT. You know what I'm saying? I respect Jordan. He a great player.
Show
But
us your
he ain't.
shoes. Take one of them shoes. Take one of your shoes off.
What you got on right now?
I got on socks right
Please.
now.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
we
I
know
was
what's close
about to
by
get-
though. We know what's close
I
by.
was about to-
Hey,
What's the closest shoe in your hand?
I gotta get
Yeah.
up.
He got to get them LeBrons.
no, he ain't
What's
getting no
the-
LeBron's, cuz.
Nah,
He ain't
LeBron
buying no
shoes too
LeBron.
fat.
Jordan.
Oh, okay.
See?
All right.
See? Okay. That's all we need to see. That's all
Yeah,
we need to see.
LeBron, you can be your GOAT. That can be your lover boy and all of that. But at the end of the day, we
Them
know
Jordans.
who paved the way.
We-
We know who set the standards. We know who created this shit.
Who
man.
number
And it's
LeBron wear?
2-3. Huh?
What say?
Who number? What number he wear?
Oh, 6. That was his first ring number.
His first ring
You know
number.
why he wore 6? He wore 23 because that's his favorite player. Then he wore 6 because he wants to get 6 rings like his daddy.
Like it's Pappy. Like it's Pappy. Yeah. What's up?
Has he got him? Has he got him yet?
Listen.
He'll
I
never
moved
get
some-
6.
Y'all, hey, look, they ain't
He'll
like
never
that
get
last week
6.
when I did that debut stuff. Y'all ain't like that last week. You know, y'all trying to come back at me. But
Like
guess
what? We ain't like what?
How I proved y'all wrong about them the most points in the NBA debut. Yeah, but at the
Okay.
same
Okay,
time,
What that got
But
to do with
okay.
ships?
see y'all bringing champion. Oh, okay,
That's the ultimate
Bill
goal at the end
Russell.
of the day to win a championship, right?
Why Bill Russell ain't the GOAT?
Who?
Because Bill Russell was playing basketball and laundry mat.
Okay,
And laundry
Jordan
basket.
playing against ice cream truck drivers.
Nope. Still not.
Ice cream.
You know who I think?
Look, Kelvin. This guy think that Jordan had it easier than LeBron. He think that he played against people a lot easier. Like, what is you?
You couldn't. LeBron couldn't have played back when Jordan was playing. He's too big of a crybaby.
He'll been whining every time, man. Jordan used to get murdered out
But,
there,
hey,
boy.
LeBron
we
would've
can't
made-
gang up on him, y'all.
No, we on your ass.
Hey, I'm
No,
not-
'cause
We're just talking sports.
LeBron James would have murdered back in the day. He's 6'8", running full
He's the same
speed.
size as Karl Malone, though. He is the same size as Karl Malone.
But an athletic Karl Malone. He'd have been dangerous back in the day. Don't even have 6 rings.
Detroit Pistons.
Okay. How many rings would you? Okay.
If he played Detroit Pistons back in the day, LeBron would have walked off and quit. He would have sat down.
Damn.
Hey, he played the Pistons that beat Kobe and Shaq.
That's not the same Pistons.
I'm gonna tell you
That's not the
something.
same Pistons that Jordan played though.
I'm gonna tell you something though.
They beat you up.
Ben Wallace, yes. Ben Wallace and Rasheed Wallace can't compare to Dennis Rodman and Bill Lambert.
Bill Lambert
Mm-mm.
out there. I'm talking about springing on niggas, man. They was out there going in.
Y'all saw what
They
happened
was
to
fighting.
Malik. Y'all seen Malik
They were
in the
playing
palace.
football. They were playing
Yeah,
basketball.
No, basketball. Mm-hmm.
Niggas was getting beat up.
Hey, we get ready to go in the broadcast room. We appreciate everybody tuning in to the podcast. We love y'all. We about to keep this conversation going. Hey, tune in next week. Them Jackson boys, we trying to come every week. We're gonna roll y'all out with this song. Yeah.
One real shit.
I know what to do with it.
Yeah.